welcome back to another episode of AngelsBobs Plus, guys. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series. We're on episode 37 now. Last episode, we began setting up the Angels PetroChem area up north. Currently, I'm still working on getting all the little finicky supplies we need to finish it off. But we're getting there. Right now, I'm busy crafting everything. I think we should have almost everything. And how many more steam crackers? 3 more, awesome. Alright, so that's all getting set up. And then for the water, we are going to need some water bores. So let's go ahead and make, oh, I don't know, 5, 10, say 20? 5? 30. We'll say 30. That should be good. So everything's going into crafting. I'm actually going to go ahead and research. Can we research more? Or not more, but faster inventory crafting? Yes, we can. Resume. Awesome. So let's get that upgrade. Just so we can kind of craft all this a little bit faster. Some of these things, yes, I guess I could have made in an assembler, but some of them are fairly quick. We are going to need pipe. So let's go ahead and grab all the pipe I can out of this right now. Just because we are going to need it. We're going to need a couple assemblers, so let's go ahead and just grab some. Yes, I know we have it marked as a tier 2. Actually, can plastic be made in a tier 1? That is a good question. I should probably check that. Let's see. Plastic, okay. Plastic. Yes, it needs an assembly. Okay. So I can't make it in tier 1. So let me add those then. 10 of those. Ooh. And those are actually going to be down here anyway, so I don't have to worry about them up north, but we'll still want them being produced. Alright, well, I guess let's go ahead up there and get everything working. Or at least start getting things laid out, because not everything's crafted yet. Why aren't these working faster? And turn the bots off. Oh, it's because this is full. Yes, that is full. There's no good spot for this. We'll set it there. We'll set it there. And these belts aren't actually going to be staying here. They're just there for a placeholder. I could actually get rid of them right now. In case you missed it, the way we're setting it up is each 2 spaces, if that makes sense. So basically every 2 tiles is allocated to one of these storage tanks. So the bottom one is going to be for the input, which is copper pipe. Then the output, which is going to be over here on the bottom right will be the output, so that way it forces the liquid to have to go through the storage tanks instead of just being pulled immediately out of this one. Because technically you could, right? You could, but what's going to happen is, not that it matters, like, oh, the oil is going to go bad by sitting at the bottom, like, that's not a thing, but what could potentially happen is it will pull pretty much from here, kind of a ghost pipe through, and not actually fill up your storage tanks, versus it going in here and fills them up. It's just, I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but I feel like it does. It at least forces it through the storage tanks first. But yeah, I don't think it really matters. Anyway, but yeah, so the bottom one is the input, copper is input, and then iron is output, which will be on this row right here. This is where the first one will go, and then the multi-phase oil will have its output on the next row. That way it's pre-allocated and you pretty much know where things go much better, because previously what I would do is I would just go, okay, well, this thing goes here, this one goes here, and then if for instance I didn't use it for quite a while, well, its output might be way up here, and so it's just a pain in the ass to try to look for it, because it's not as easy to just quickly see what's on your bus versus solids, like the solids. Yeah, so let's go. Yes, we do have some set up. I need... Shit. Wait, did I not make them? Yes, I did. I did make them. Okay. I just need to quickly see. So that's 3. 2, 3. Awesome, so they can sit here then. Which means there, which means there, which means, okay. Let's go like so. Technically the underground water bores are not made yet, but that is fine. We can at least begin putting things together. There we go. We'll make this. Awesome. Then the electrolysis needs the purified water, which means the saline water is going to go bye-bye, which means 2. And then I do need some flare stacks. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know how many flare stacks we're going to need, but we are going to need some. And because this is a ratio thing, so over here, the oil is going to go into storage tanks. This is not. So because of that, we will just be able to pretty much immediately put it butted up against this, well, without the same type of spacing we'll be having. And then here, because it doesn't matter, this is an internal system. We can use copper or iron, whatever we just have more of. I just happen to have more iron pipe. Now, if it's an external system, meaning it plugs into the actual bus itself, then we'll worry about the color coding of our pipe. But in this case, I'm just using whatever I have more of. Well, actually, that's a lie. I technically have more copper, but already using iron, and it really doesn't matter. I could use them interchangeably if I wanted to. I believe they have the same capacity. I remember in old Bob's mod, they used to have different capacities. I don't think they have... I think only underground have different lengths now. I could be wrong. There could be a shadow size that I'm not aware of, but I remember it used to tell us. I don't know if it tells us right now or not. Oh, jeez. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of mixing here. I'm not gonna change over this pipe, but as you can see, you can just go ahead and connect them. They're not gonna bite or tell you no, you can't connect them. But for our use case, it's fine. Because again, like I said, this is an internal system. I don't need to worry about the color coding later. This is purely, I don't think it matters which side the input's on. But because there is one there, we're going to do that. And then we're going to go, nope, oh, purified water. The reason we're doing the purified water one versus the normal watered one is so that I have no byproduct. Oh, you know what? I should probably check. Do we get more? It's a 30-40. Yeah, it's not really that much different. I was going to say, oh, well, maybe like one gives us slightly more. Yeah, not really. So, or do all, yeah, all of the ones I currently have go to this. I should make sure I'm putting these on the right side, yes. That'd be a shame if I have to go through and... Oh, crap. Okay, so we're gonna have to do compacted version, because you can see we're already getting close to the rail. So, how many do I need? 34, so 15 is half of 30, so 17 on each side. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll figure it out over there. So, like so. Awesome. And we'll use copper for the internal, so we'll do something like that, awesome. And there's no solid byproduct we have to deal with. Okay. So now when I flip it, these are going to be flipped. Okay. That is fine. So long as... we do something like that. So it still follows the pattern. Yes. We'll just have to go through and copy and paste all of our pattern, but it should be fine. God damn it, I've done this twice now. It looks off, but it's not. And then obviously we'll have to plug in water. Luckily it only needs to go into one of the inputs. We might have wanted to move this over one. Fuck. This is how I end up with so many random ass blueprints, is I do one thing and it's like, oh, okay. And this guy. Awesome. So that's slowly moving things over. Didn't think I moved my mouse, but I guess I did. But yes, we're gonna go ahead and plug everything in slowly and try not to doubly connect things that shouldn't be connected. We'll probably need pumps for this, just to make sure that the other side's getting enough of input. Oh shit. I like how slow sometimes mining the pipe is. Oh, that's nice. I actually did not realize that I could put a recipe on a ghost image when you shift click. Or it was already there. One of those two scenarios is true. It either was already there or you can do it. I think it might have already been there, but I'm not sure. There's definitely going to be some extra pipe through here, but that is fine. Okay, cool. So that's now all technically pumped up and connected on. But speaking of pumps, I am going to put one in if I have a spare one. Otherwise, we're just going to have to do without for now. Yeah. I'll add it to the queue and I'll add it in, but it's not detrimental. It's not needed. Well, actually, it probably is needed for the length of this pipe, but for now, we'll do without it. So the oxygen is what we want. The hydrogen is what we don't. Technically, we could use hydrogen in, I believe, fuel blocks and a few other recipes, and we might eventually do that. Ratio that out, but right now we either we don't have the research, or I don't think we have the research to do it. I will check that here in a sec. This is a few more pipe. Awesome. Now let's go through and connect. I wish they were like power poles and that I could drag them, but they are not, unfortunately. That'd be cool though if they added that ability to be able to drag and drop pipe like that, so it would just automatically connect. Oh shit, because otherwise you gotta try to get your timing just right, and if you don't, fuck up. It's worse when you have the exoskeletons, that, especially if you don't have the toggle set to turn them on and off. You go zooming around the map. It is not fun when you're trying to place things like this. Honestly, once you get to the point where you have exoskeletons, especially modded ones, and you're moving to the point where you really can't stop or like stand still and then move just like a single tile, blueprints definitely become the best friend. Okay, almost everything's piped in here. Maybe. Yes. Hopefully everything's piped in correctly. That's gonna be the fun. That'll be the fun test. And, okay. So now let's go ahead. We'll wire things up after, because I'm gonna have to queue up power poles anyway. Just queue up 52. Okay, so that's now plugged in. And technically piped in. So now, I don't have the flare stacks to burn off that product, but now the next step in our production chain is making carbon dioxide through the method known as liquidification of coal, basically. So we need 14 of those that we made right here. So let's go ahead and just say, actually, you know what, let me, yeah, we'll do that. So that's going to produce the output we need. And then I'll just burn in the middle the output we don't need. Cool, and then so the liquefiers. We'll say, okay, so it's 1, 2, we'll go there. Oh, damn it, I have the bot still turned on. The input technically is just going to be coal, so it doesn't particularly matter. And all of these should be fine, yeah. Sometimes, if it's a large machine, you need to put a space like these electrolyzers, so you don't have to waste as many power poles, but in the case of these, we're going to have inserters on the left side, so it is fine. We will have to route coal up here, though, right? Yes, coal. I also think we're going to need carbon as well. Yeah, this is actually, I think, the first solid object we have up here. Okay, we don't need crazy fast inserters for this. Just purely based off requirements. And like usual, we're gonna just use copper. I think we're gonna also need the catalyst, but I could be wrong. Yes, I do. I do need the catalyst. That's actually the next component we need. Oh, I lied. It's the hydrogen we need, not the oxygen. The oxygen's what we're getting rid of. It is a good thing I saw that. So, now let's go ahead and get rid of that connection. We'll do something, a little something like that. Awesome. Alright, so to get the green metal catalyst, we need the aluminum and silver ore up here, which is fine. And actually, I'm going to put coal on this line, because I'm going to have this top one be the return line for the catalyst. And you'll see what I mean once we get to the catalyst. Those of you who have seen Angels PetroChem, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who haven't and are here for the first time and learning, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button. It really helps out. I believe 75% of you guys are not subscribed. If you guys are enjoying the videos, smash the subscribe button. It's free. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Oh. Where? Here. So I need 9 of these. I think I made a few too many. Oh well. So, yeah, so these two are then going to get combined. Here. So you're going to get combined to do, no, it's this one. Now this is one we do need to space out because the inputs on the back, so we need 9, 3, 3, 3, awesome. Awesome, and we got the faster crafting. So now let's go ahead and plug these things in. Again, we're just going to use copper. works. That's what I have more of. So we could do the solid input of the catalyst on the other side, because I think we're not going to have any room on this side. No, yeah, we're not going to have any room. Well, we might be able to put one. Yeah, we can put one inserter here. So we could. We'll see once we get down here, though. It's always one of those fun things, is trying to figure out, okay, how can we input what we need to? So then that can go here. That needs to go there, but that's not gonna work. I guess it will. It will work, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. Awesome. Yes, it does cause this problem of how do we input, or slash output. That is a very good question. And honestly, I don't have a great answer for it. Because this actually was going to work pretty well, in fact. Because what we could do is we could have either done that, which would put it in here. Okay, you know what? If we did two, right? Did one input, one output. We could output over that. That actually will work then. And then just for argument's sake, let's make this one the input, or rather output, and this one the input. So then we'll say something along the lines of that. Something like that. Apparently I have an orphaned underground. Pretty sure it's a mod, by the way. I just don't think I have it installed. Or I have it toggled off somehow. Let's just go ahead and make a bunch of those. I guess we'll say, because there's going to be the other type of catalyst. Like that. Awesome. Cool. So then, yes, that should in theory work. And again, we only need one of the outputs because it's the same output for both. If you for somehow needed to output that much, whether it's because you were beaconing or you're using really weird speed modules, then I guess I could see a use case for having both plugged in, but I do not have a use for it because I need both spaces to be able to input and output. Okay, so the input's going to be the one that stretches over the other one. Go like that and that. And then the power poles can actually fit nicely in the middle between the machines, and should be able to power everything. Awesome. So that's plugged in. So now we need, what's the next step? I believe the steam crackers. Oh crap, they need steam. I did not account for this. No, my plan has been thwarted. Helmod? That. Awesome. So I need 7. 7 boilers. And of course it moves this. No, because now I think, yeah, 2. Okay, good. I didn't have to go there. That does affect a few things. So we need stem. Is it the steam and then this? Right? Steam and the... yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and... do I have the inserters I need? No, but I don't need the burner ones anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and put shit, where did the boilers go? I am blind. There they are. They're staring right at me, awesome. So we could set this up really however we want. For our use case, I'm gonna just do something like, let's make sure that we're undergrounding correctly, so we'll do that. Here's our fuel line. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna say, okay, you're gonna exist there. How big are these? They are a 2x, okay. I just want to make sure that there's enough space. Okay, so those now all have what they need. Now, the next thing is the steam crackers, if I'm correct. Okay, steam cracker here. And then, which side is which? Open all, and then, yeah. Okay, so steam is on top. Okay. I mean, not that that really affects anything. However, and I'm just gonna draw this like so. This copper is kind of quasi-cheap. Okay. So then, 2 into 1, yeah, it should be fine. So that means something like that and that. Did I line it up correctly? No, but I at least know where. Yeah, actually, you know what? That will work. And all the steam crackers. Oh, that is a fun sound. We might spread these out actually, just because for powerful purposes. Want to make sure that there's space. Yeah, we could put it on both sides, but I want to save power poles if I can. Not that they're super expensive. I would just prefer to save power poles. So I don't have to put double the power poles. It's, you know, let's say that's 50%, right? Oh, this is a fun noise. I am sorry if it is deafening. It shouldn't be too terrible. That looks good, that looks good. Let's keep heading up north. Keep clearing some of these trees out. I try to zoom out so it's not as deafening. Still pretty bad though. Let's clear some of these trees out. Come on, I have 2 more. We are very close to getting plastic, which will basically allow us to get red circuits. The goal is red circuits by the end of the week, which should be possible. And then, for the most part, we can just plug this in like this, so... And then the output is going to just be an inversed. Because there's the residual gas, which we're just going to burn off. I'm not going to save it. Normally I would, but if and when we need it, I'll just start. Instead of avoiding it, I'll actually use it. But until that time comes, we're just going to avoid it. There's no point in my mind of keeping on to something that we're not going to use right now. Like, yeah, okay, sure. Are we wasting some? Yes. But I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We're not doing a 100% efficient factory. We're doing a factory that works. And I feel like for the most part, that is all a Factorio is. You're just doing what works, not what's super efficient. Now, you can do things that are efficient, but usually that is after you've done things that work first. Because that's kind of how I've viewed doing anything fast in Factorio, is instead of doing it 100% correct the first time, just getting it to work and then going back and improving it. Same way with software. Alright, well, it is that time again, so thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, leave those down below in the comment section. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. 70% or 75% of you guys have not subscribed. What are you guys waiting for? Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. Monday through Friday, new Factorio videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.